The pharmaceutical companies do not want you to know this about minoxidil. In this video, we'll be talking about minoxidil and how it's used for hair loss, what it is, how it works, and a natural alternative that might be just the ticket to helping you combat hair loss naturally with no side effects. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On this video, we talk about natural, effective, scientifically backed methods to help combat hair loss. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the hot topic of minoxidil. Minoxidil is an over-the-counter drug that is prescribed to anyone who then goes to the doctor, gets diagnosed with alopecia or androgenetic alopecia. The doctor will prescribe you minoxidil. I'll be diving into the effectiveness of minoxidil and answer the question of whether you should be taking this for your hair loss. And watch till the end because I'm going to be revealing a natural alternative minoxidil that might just be just as effective. So I come from personal experience in speaking about this topic. So I suffer from hair loss. I actually was diagnosed with androgenetic alopecia and my doctor prescribed me minoxidil. I took minoxidil, I used it topically, and what I found was that it did nothing other than give me an itchy scalp. I wanted to bring this video to anyone who was considering using minoxidil or is using minoxidil at the moment to really help understand and unpack this drug that has become so common. One of the more alarming things is that this has become a rebranding exercise for many of the new up-and-coming brands like For Hims, For Hers, Manual, Newman, MD Hair seem to be this new brand of shattering taboos about hair loss, but really all they're doing is repurposing, repackaging Rogaine, which is the over-counter drug that is used for hair loss, has been approved to be used against hair loss. The Belgravia Center, I've also had experience with them. I went to them when I had hair loss and they were like, yeah, you're gonna do a treatment plan, £1,000 when you can just get Rogaine at over the counter for a fraction of the price. So I really wanna help those who are just starting out, who are suffering from hair loss and just really don't know what to do. What is minoxidil? Now, minoxidil is a vasodilator, which means that it opens your blood vessels and floods blood supply to the area. Minoxidil works by relaxing and enlarging certain small blood vessels so that the blood flows a lot more easier. So when you apply it topically, so there is 2% or 5% Rogaine, which you apply every single day, and you're meant to see results after 4 months. And the way that it works, it helps to stimulate hair growth by allowing your body to flow more blood flow to that area. And blood flow is absolutely key to hair growth. More on that later. Originally, minoxidil was used to treat high blood pressure. What you really need to understand about minoxidil is there is a lot of scientific evidence to suggest that minoxidil is effective for hair loss and hair growth, and a lot of people have seen good results with it. One thing that isn't very commonly known is that minoxidil actually has to be used every single day for the rest of your life to be able to maintain the result. If you're thinking about minoxidil, then you should really think about what are the long-term side effects and the short-term side effects. Now, as I mentioned, it gave me an itchy scalp, and a lot of people do cite this as one of the main side effects, but there are a long list of side effects that is kind of scary. So side effects include irritation, eczema, abnormal hair growth on the body, allergic contact dermatitis, burning, worsening of hair loss. I did see more shedding when I was using it, and respiratory infections. One of the things, it also can cause heart palpitations. So when you're using it every night, being absorbed by your blood or your skin, which can cause heart issues as well. The most common side effects is a dry, itchy scalp, which is really inflamed, scaling, flakiness, or redness. Some people take it orally as well, which can cause some fertility issues. So there's accumulating evidence to suggest that minoxidil is causing some fertility issues in men. So that is something to be cautious of. So for me personally, I always think natural is just better for the planet, better for your body. There is a natural alternative, minoxidil, and you may have heard of it before. The natural alternative is rosemary essential oil. That is because rosemary essential oil is great at also opening up and stimulating blood flow. The key thing here is to find natural alternatives that do the same thing as minoxidil but without the side effect. There have been a few studies on this to show that rosemary essential oil actually is just as effective as minoxidil but without the side effects. Patients in the rosemary essential oil group cited thicker hair, stronger hair, healthier hair, less hair fall with more hair growth. But you want to make sure you're getting the right rosemary essential oil because there are two versions. There's Verbone, which is the most common that you find in all cosmetic products, and Cineol. And Cineol is the one that you need because that is the one that has the most stimulative properties to help stimulate blood flow and to provide you with that additional hair growth boost. I think what's really important is that pharmaceutical companies cannot put patents on plants, on things that we find in nature. A lot of brands and companies are saying, you know, there's not enough evidence to show that rosemary essential oil, hasn't been enough studies to show that rosemary essential oil is effective. But what is interesting is that why would you put yourself through all of these potential side effects, this chemical that you're using every single day that is bound to go into your bloodstream when using it, when there is a natural alternative and you can do other things to help stimulate hair growth, i.e. scalp massages, derma-rollering, using rosemary essential oil, peppermint essential oil, pumpkin, sage, thyme, all of these natural alternatives which will do the same thing in stimulating blood flow but without all of these horrible chemicals that are associated with taking minoxidil. When I was able to really beat my hair loss and really grow my hair by using this mixture of rosemary essential oil and other stimulative oils to help beat my hair loss, I didn't want to keep it a secret. I recently launched my hair growth oil, which is the Super Roots Hair Growth Elixir. It basically has all of the amazing oils that I've read in scientific studies to stimulate hair growth, but have also helped me and many others. So I would really recommend, if you were looking to try rosemary essential oil, I would get Cineol rosemary essential oil, or if you wanted an amazing oil that has all of the different stimulative natural plants actives that help stimulate hair growth, check out the Super Roots Elixir. I have a discount code for you guys for 10% off, and I also have a 1.5mm derma-roller, which has really helped me with my hair growth. Now, one thing to note about minoxidil is that it's been around for 20 years and there's a lot of data to back it up. We haven't had a specific medicine that helps treat hair loss. Minoxidil was never invented for hair loss, it was for high blood pressure, and scientists today still don't understand how it works. They have a theory that it is because of the vasodilator properties, but they still don't understand. Also, if you do start using minoxidil and you stop, then you have a lot of hair shedding, which is called the dread shed, where a lot of your hair will fall out. This is a rapid shedding phase, which can be pretty traumatic, especially if you're already suffering from hair loss. Now, the reason why minoxidil is FDA approved and maybe rosemary essential oil isn't, is the fact that a pharmaceutical company needs to spend millions, if not billions, to get a patent approved. So no pharmaceutical company is going to pay for studies looking at rosemary essential oil versus minoxidil. So when brands like For Him say, oh, there's not enough clinical studies, there's not enough evidence, well, of course there's not, because there is no money involved for the pharmaceutical companies. They're not making any money from plants. They can't patent rosemary essential oil. Anyone can make rosemary. So when they say that, it's not giving you the full picture. And I think there is some sense where just because something is FDA approved to treat something doesn't mean it's the best option out there. A lot of doctors will peddle minoxidil when there are so many different side effects, and you should really think about alternative natural methods when there are so many people that have actually said that it's worked for them. Now, it's not just rosemary essential oil that is a good alternative. As I mentioned, there's a lot of essential oils in my hair growth oil that has been proven to be just as effective as minoxidil, and other extracts like anadenosine, where a study showed which provided the same amount of hair growth as 5% minoxidil, but with better satisfaction. Red clover extract is another one where a study showed that hairs on the scalp in the anagen growth phase were increased by 13% versus placebo. Now, if you're thinking about minoxidil, then I would definitely have a look and do your research. Look at the studies, which I'll link in the description. Look at the alternatives and see what is the best choice for you. Naturally, if you did want to really start your hair growth regimen, I would start with natural first, see if that helps. If it doesn't, then maybe you can try some of the more harsher chemicals to see if it works for you. If you are interested in learning more about natural methods that is backed by science, make sure to check out my How to Beat Hair Loss playlist, which is right here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!